Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Now, as part of the paleo diet, a lot of times we eat a lot of fruit. A lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables. Do any of you guys have an area in your kitchen that kind of looks like this? You know, you don't really know where to put all the fruit, you put it in the fridge, it seems to go bad too quick, leave it out on the counter, it turns into a big mess. Well, stay tuned, and today we're going to learn how to make this into this. Stay tuned. Alright, well before we get too far, I just want to make sure you guys check out April Wilkerson's channel. She has a really neat DIY channel, and I'm basically copying one of her designs and just changed the wood up a little bit, and I'm sure I changed the dimensions, but I'll leave a link down below to the original video where I got the inspiration for this. Now y'all can see basically this is just a bunch of strips. I used red oak for this particular project. I wanted it to look a little bit nicer since we're going to put it in the kitchen and it's going to be sitting out all the time. I used just a little bit of wood glue and some brad nails to hold it together. I think the wood glue is going to do the majority of the work here with the brad nails. Just keep everything in place. This thing's not going to be put through a lot of torture, so I think that it should work just fine. So there's the first little bin. Going in here and just cleaning up a little bit of the wood glue squeeze out. Change positions here. You can see a little bit more. I'm going to make the second bin. This is going to be the top bin. And basically just kind of eyeballing everything. I don't think it has to be perfect. And it turned out pretty well. This is the first of my Jimmy DiResta style videos. Little homage to Jimmy DiResta. If you haven't checked out his channel, make sure you do because it's pretty awesome. I bought a little bit bigger piece of the oak and just ripped it down on the table saw to get these individual little planks. The actual dimensions are the same as those top pieces of braces and the same as the side pieces. You'll see about a 20-degree angle there, and that's what gives the bins a little bit of character, I think. So I just took those full stock and then I just ripped them down the middle, and that's what I made the small slats from. Just finding my middle point here and putting a little glue down. April in her channel put screws in, and I just kind of wanted to keep it as clean as I could, and you can barely see these brad nails, so I think it's going to be just fine. Just kind of eyeballing things again, putting a little bit of glue. And then I'll get some clamps here, hold them in place. And it wasn't quite lined up the way I wanted it, so redid it. Take your time, have a little time with the glue sets, and put 4 brads on each side. Really, it's pretty well done. There's the finished product. I think it turned out pretty good. I took it into the shop at this point and gave it a good sanding. Sanded it through 60 grit, 100 grit, and then to 220 grit. And came back in after that. Find a little YouTube to watch while I do some finishing. So this is what I'm using. This is Watco Butcher Block Oil and Finish. Bought this at the local Home Depot, and it's easy wipe-on application, safe for food, FDA approved. And doing a little homage to 4 Eyes. I don't know if you guys have ever checked out 4 Eyes. He has an amazing channel where he makes a lot of furniture, and he is so careful about his glue usage, and he's very specific about how he adds his finish, and he just dabs it on. You can see me here just kind of almost like flossing to get in the middle of those. It's kind of hard to reach places. I really like this particular finish. I ended up just putting 1 coat, and it really turned out nice. Really didn't see any need to put another coat. It just takes a little while to get every nook and cranny. I would recommend using gloves. I thought, well, this is food safe, I just won't wear gloves, but it still is pretty sticky, and it took a couple good washings of my hands to get the stickiness off. So finishing up here, just doing the last bits here on the bottom. Again, just have to keep looking around to make sure that I found every spot I needed before I finished up. That's it, guys. Pretty straightforward. Takes a little while, maybe 15-20 minutes to cut your lumber, get it all cut the way you need it, maybe another 15-20 minutes to put it together, and maybe another 15-20 minutes to finish it. That's it. Simple build. That's what it looks like. And pretty simple. Really, really nice. Once again, you guys check out April Wilkerson's channel. She did this build and used a little bit of different wood, but definitely where I got the inspiration from. It's pretty much just like hers. Made sure that it's, you know, low enough here that we can easily reach in the back and grab stuff on both levels. So really nice, really simple build. Doesn't take very long. It's more just cutting. You can make it out of any wood you want. So there you go. Quick, easy DIY project for the house. Something you can make for the kitchen to keep things a little more organized. As always, guys, appreciate you guys checking out Paleo Hiker MD. Stay tuned here on the channel for more outdoor videos as well as DIY projects. Pretty cool to add this to the channel itself, and look forward to doing more stuff like this. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate all the support.